What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live. Let's get into the power of the internet. And this is my rambling series. It's my vlogging series in which I talk about myself, life, the universe, things around us that are happening to us and how it specifically affects me. If you're not the kind of person that enjoys these types of videos, I would highly encourage you not to watch it. I know some people don't like it when I talk about myself, but that's what these videos are about. It's about updating people about my life and what's going on in the world and how it's impacting me. So that's what I'm going to talk about. But first off, let me talk about that thing that's going around worldwide. I'm not going to say the name of it because YouTube will demonetize videos talking about it. So I'm not going to talk directly about it. Let's talk about the impact it's having on the world, though. First thing I want to talk about is that thing that's going around. I'll probably give you some sort of signal here on the screen about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about here, but I'm not going to say it because YouTube likes to demonetize videos talking about that. But if you're paying attention to the state of the world, Tom Hanks is sick. The NBA is shut down. There is a travel ban. Disneyland and Disney World, I think, are shutting down on Saturday. The entire country of Italy is quarantined. Things are getting wild. Things are getting really scary, pretty wild. The stock market and the cryptocurrencies have all completely crashed. I want to talk about that, but let me start off by saying, do not worry about me. Do not worry about me. Absolutely. Do not waste your time worrying about me. I'm worried about you guys. I'm worried about America and the world as a whole, but I'm worried about specific members of my audience as well, because I know from having talked to you guys at conventions and talking to you online that a lot of you guys are living hand to mouth. And if your business has to shut down for a period of time or you get quarantined, that could make or break whether or not you make rent, whether or not you make your bills, whether or not you have food in your mouth. And I know that is a very dangerous and scary and precarious situation. And I don't know what kind of impact all of this is going to have. So I'm going to make a recommendation here that I always make when I live stream. I love it when I see my audience come together and become friends. And if you're down in the comments section, post if you are somebody that's looking for a friend, who's looking for a handout, who's looking for anything, reach out. And if you're one of those people that have time to give or money to give, reach out to other members of the audience and get to know each other, talk to each other, support each other through this, because I feel like we're all going to end up staying at home a lot more, playing a lot more video games. I feel like we're going to have a lot more free time. It's a good time for the community to come together and get to know each other, and I hope that you guys do that. And I'll be down in that comment section as well, facilitating it. If you guys want to be in there, I'll be there too. When it comes to me, I'm used to a very housebound lifestyle anyway. I had started the travel channel and was traveling quite a bit, and like I said, I planned to start traveling again this month, but as it is right now, it looks like that's not something I'm going to be doing. It kind of sucks for the travel channel, but we'll see how things play out. But a lot of the conventions that I'd planned to go to this year, like E3 or the other ones, they've either already shut down or they are probably going to shut down. So it looks like I'm going to be spending a lot more time at home playing video games. I'm glad I took the last couple of months off from video games. So now when Doom Eternal comes out next month and Animal Crossing comes out and all these other good games come out this year, I'll have an excuse to sit around and play them because I don't want to get sick. I don't want to go out into the world and get sick. And this really does, once again, exemplify how lucky I am to get to work from home, to get to work in this office, in my house, to not have to go out into the world and risk getting sick. So if you're somebody who's watching this video and sat through an advertisement to get to it, or if you're somebody who's just sharing this video, dropping a like on it, leaving a comment, if you're somebody who watches one of my sponsored ads or anything, just by watching my videos, you're keeping me safe at home during this really scary, dangerous time. And if I haven't thanked you for that lately, let me thank you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And part of me wants to say that chances are everything's going to be just fine. There's been plenty of situations like this in the past. There'll probably be plenty more situations like this before the human race is gone or before you and I leave this planet. So no reason to full-on panic. Everything's probably going to be okay. As long as you've got friends, as long as you've got family, as long as you've got support structure that can help you out if a financial crisis gets really, really bad, I think most of us are going to be okay. So please don't panic. Please don't freak out. I'm speaking as somebody with an anxiety disorder, and this stuff is keeping me awake every night. I've been making jokey videos about it to try to overcompensate with how worried I am for everybody. But what do you do? What do you do, right? Like it's scary times, and like I think it's okay to be scared, but don't let it consume you. I guess that advice is for me more than it is for you, but still, it's good advice. All right, to change the topic away from something so frightening into something a little more narcissistic, for those of you who only watch these rambling videos, I would love it if you guys would check out these narrative videos that I've been doing recently, similar to like Kid Behind a Camera, McJuggernuggets, kind of storytelling that you'll see on other vlogging channels. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll put a link to them here. A playlist is up here, and here's a clip. Do you know who I am?
You're Boogie, man.
No, do you know who I really am?
You're Boogie.
Say my name.
Boogie.
I'm the one who broke the Xbox. I'm the one who smeared chocolate on his face because he lost his Mountain Dew.
That's not...
Now say my name.
Francis.
You're goddamn right. That's been a lot of fun to do. I know a Breaking Bad parody in 2020 is not exactly topical, but this has been an interesting narrative storyline that I've been telling, and for those of you who haven't watched it yet, the attempt here is to take all of those crazy rumors about me and also the truths about me and wrap them all up into one, and the Francis character and the Boogie character are becoming one person and just living their lives together as a more well-rounded, normal, adjusted person like me, like I'm trying to learn how to do in the real world as well as within the fiction. So that's been fun to tell. It's been an interesting storyline, and people have responded to it very, very well. I still feel compelled to make rambling videos like this, update videos like this for those of you who want to see this, but there are definitely people on YouTube who only want that type of content, and yet another chunk of my audience that only wants gaming content and gaming news, and other people who just want to see the Francis stuff, which I don't really do much of anymore. It's a complicated balancing act, but for the last month or so, I waited for all of this negativity and stuff to die down, and I've been creating those videos, which were very fun to focus on, and it's been very cathartic to get that stuff out in those videos. There's more to come, so get caught up and watch the new ones as they come out. I'd love it. I'm so glad you support me on these rambling videos, but I would love it if you supported me on those videos as well. And now we're, 6 weeks or maybe 2 months into my social media break, which is not really a break because, again, social media is a huge portion of my livelihood. So I will post links to Instagram every once in a while, to Twitter every once in a while. I'm still posting to Instagram stories, and I'm posting to TikTok, which is actually surprisingly a lot of fun, posting 1 or 2 just throwaway videos there every day. And the environment there is very supportive. Twitter being very negative, Instagram being somewhere in the middle, and Facebook a little bit too. But for the most part, I'm using these less and less than I ever have. And I have to say, my mental health is much, much better for it. There'll always be a minimal amount of social media that I'll have to use every day, as long as I'm still doing YouTube for a living. And this is what pays the bills, you know. But at the end of the day, I think if I could ever fully get off social media, I should. And if you can, I suggest you do, because that negativity, not just the special brand of negativity that I get because of my mistakes and other things, but also the just negativity in general on those platforms is unsustainable. I think it's unsustainable. I feel like eventually everyone will be impacted by that negativity, and you should avoid it if you can. And I think that's especially important right now with the state of the world and what's going on, because as it is right now, there's so much misinformation out there. It's on TikTok too, the platform of choice that I'm using right now. It's on YouTube as well. I know that they demonetized it and have suppressed videos talking about it because they don't want that misinformation being spread. But it's weird because I want to go to YouTube to check this stuff out. I trust ASAP Science. I trust DeFranco. I trust Hank and John, the Vlog Brothers, and I want to see what they have to say about this stuff because, for the most part, I trust these people. I trust them more than I would some of the legitimate news sites. So I'm glad that they are changing that policy so that people can talk about what's going on. I saw that vlog post, but at the end of the day, going to social media to find this information out, it's probably not the best idea. But then who do you trust? I'm in a position right now where I'm just hunkering down, keeping my head down, staying safe, hoping that you're doing the same thing, and writing it out and seeing what actually happens. And of course, I'm listening to the news and doing what they say, keeping myself safe and clean, and I hope you are too. But checking social media during times like this can be devastating to your mental health, because there's so much arguing, so much bickering, so much insanity that I can't make heads or tails of it, so I'm just avoiding it at all costs. The point of this video is that I hope that you are taking necessary precautions. I hope that you are being safe. I hope that you're paying attention, and I hope that everything turns out fine for you and yours. I've got mine and my family to worry about, my friends, and there are people who have reached out to me, and I am working with them as best I can, so we're going to focus on that. But as it is right now, me and Sammy are just staying indoors where it's nice and safe. and that's where we plan to stay. Looking forward to Animal Crossing and Doom carrying us through all the chaos. Let's do a keyword for this video as well. The keyword for this video is going to be safe. Are you safe? Did you ever want to find out what was in Al Capone's safe vault back in the day? What are you doing to stay safe? What kind of safety plans do you and your family have? Use the word safe in your comment section down below, and I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this probably 9-10 minute long video. I don't really keep track. Guys, please stay safe. As always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. I'll try to stream a little bit more to keep you guys company once a lot of us are really shut in for a while, so let's see how that turns out. I'll see you online.